A new report revealing that China's powerful military-industrial sector stumbled last year, even as the arms business, on the contrary, surged across the world. Corruption purges inside Beijing's defense structure reportedly disrupted procurement and delayed major weapons contracts, in the process creating uncertainty around China's military modernization. A study released by the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute reporting that revenues at China's largest state-owned defense companies dropped sharply in 2024, while defense manufacturers around the world benefited from rising geopolitical tensions and the wars in Eastern Europe and West Asia. Reportedly, China contradicted the trend. According to CIPRI, allegations of corruption inside the procurement process forced Beijing to postpone and cancel several major arms agreements, reportedly. Analysts saying that these disruptions basically raise questions about when China will deliver new military capabilities, and China's People's Liberation Army has been the focus of Xi Jinping's sweeping anti-corruption campaign since 2012, remember. And that campaign hit the top levels of the military last year, when the elite rocket force came under investigation. In October, at least 9 senior generals, including the nation's second highest ranking officer, were expelled from the Communist Party on graft charges. The generals were accused of seriously violating party discipline. At the start of this year, Xi Jinping had described corruption as the biggest threat to the party. Diplomats across Asia and the West are reportedly assessing the impact of the crackdown on China's military rise, as well as how far down the command chain the investigation extends. CIPRI's data alone telling a wider story. Revenues of China's top defense firms fell 10% last year. By contrast, Japan's military revenue jumped 40%, Germany's by 36%. And the United States posted a 3.8% rise. Worldwide, the 100 biggest weapons producers reached a record $679 billion in revenue. In fact, China's downturn made the Asia-Oceania region the only one to show an overall decline. The slump coming despite 3 decades of expanding Chinese defense budgets. Beijing, remember, has invested heavily in building the world's largest navy and coast guard fleets, hypersonic missiles, nuclear weapons, advanced drones, reportedly. Yet procurement slowdowns reportedly threaten delivery timelines. The revenue hit reportedly affected all of China's major heavyweight defense firms. CIPRI researchers saying leadership changes triggered by corruption allegations led to government reviews, project delays, and slower delivery of weapon systems. Experts warn that the timeline for the PLA's rocket force responsible for ballistic, hypersonic, cruise missiles could slip further, adding risk to China's target of reaching full combat readiness by the PLA's centenary in 2027. However, defense analysts also believe Beijing will not scale back military investments in the long term. They expect sustained funding for modernization, but with tighter oversight, higher costs, and delayed programs. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.